It's not the regular run-of-the-mill festival. It's something very special. It's a celebration. It's a moment of information, education, awareness raising, and it's something that's special to the heart of I and I who put it together, and we want to place it in the heart of everyone who is able to full joy this experience as we continue to grow and as we continue to have more and more and more Rastafari Rootzfest experiences. This year, we're going to be having some different things, and as we go along in the evening and you hear from the different speakers, you're going to understand the different components. We have sponsors here, we have partners here, we have media representatives, and we want to say thank you so much to everyone. Special thanks, of course, to the Rastafari community that continues to give this moment and the occasion that we're moving towards, the energy that it needs. And we're looking forward again to having the Rastafari community within the space at Long Bay Beach Park, December 9th to the 11th. We're looking forward again to us gathering in a space and sharing love and unity, and of course celebrating the wonderful sacrament of Ganja. It is a celebration of the victory of good over evil as we continue to advocate and we continue to make sure that this plant is given the rightful place that it is due. Rastafari declared that Ganja is the healing of the nation, and this is what we want to establish fully. So I want to start by bringing the first speaker to the stage, and of course, as I said, we have some partners and we have some sponsors, and I want to say a very, very special thanks to the Tourism Enhancement Fund, who has come on board again this year to ensure that Rastafari Rootzfest, and this year we have the very special Ganja Maker Cup. This is our brand. It is our cup that we are presenting to the world, and we want to present it at the highest standard. So it's our inaugural year as far as Ganja Maker Cup is concerned, but we want to build it into something that we can all be very proud of. So first of all, we're going to welcome to the podium Clyde Harrison, and he's Tourism Enhancement Fund Executive Director. He's also representing the Ministry of Tourism this evening. So let us welcome Mr. Harrison to the stage, please.
A very good evening all, Virgin and Sister. It is a unique occasion. I tell you why. I'm going to stand here and I'm going to expose the virtue of this occasion. And I'm not going to be criticized on TV tomorrow for being associated with Ganja. You know? So it is indeed a unique pleasure. Right? We at TEF have supported this event. And we have supported it for many reasons, but significantly because our culture, it is diverse, it is interesting, it is important. And what it is to us is that this speaks to tourism. Tourism is culture, tourism is heritage, tourism is history, and tourism is the people. Foremost amongst our culture and the cultural assets we have is the Rastafari movement. More than culture, but it represents us significantly in terms of culture. So that's not to say that I don't have a respect for the religious Rastafari movement, but in terms of what it gives to Jamaica as a culture and to the world, it's absolutely awesome. So forgive me if I speak in those terms to say as a culture, but I know it's a lot more than that. And it means a lot more to all that is here. Right? We have, for the last 2 years, supported this effort. It started out very small. I mean, last year we did a couple of $1 million. This year, I was told by the minister that, you know, Clyde, I like this. This can be what we are looking for to build out attractions in the tourism industry, to pull interested persons who are familiar with our culture, who wants to be a part of what we represent as Jamaicans. And I want to really support this effort in a very significant way. That instructions he gave me, and he left it up to me. He says, this fits perfectly into my growth plan, which speaks to networks. And one of the networks is health and wellness in tourism. And he sees this as fitting in perfectly and allowing the product and his network to develop. So we went ahead and we decided to support this particular venture here. We have no regrets in terms of being associated with it. JTB, again, is fully associated with it. I looked at the post out there and I saw JTB, I saw TEF. it's a strange feeling to be proud. To be proud of what I see there. Bearing in mind the subject matter, which was so taboo for a while. You know, what a journey we have made and what a distance we have come, you know? Alright, we talk a little about the festival. The festival itself is basically a promotion of very positive values. It is Rastafari in motion, it is commercial in its existence also in terms of affording individuals an opportunity to earn. It also speaks to the religious exposure of those who are not familiar or initiated into the whole experience of Rastafari. It takes the education of the marijuana and its byproducts and the uses, its respect that it has in Jamaica, what it is to us and what we should make it to everybody, because there are still those of us who will not see the way us gathered here today look at it. But we are here to teach, and this occasion will afford us the ability to teach and the opportunity to teach all who attend this festival. I heard Sister Mitzie saying it is about education, it is about sharing knowledge, it is about celebration, it is about religious and spiritual experiences, and we need to get the rest of Jamaica on board. I had an occasion to say to one of the organizers, when did you start to market this project? I think you should start earlier. Because I want to see the success of this. I want to see this. When I was given the task to look at this project for approval, I was overjoyed, to be very frank. Because I was saying, this is awesome. This is awesome. I hear people talking about dream weekend, but this is my dream weekend. You know, from an absolutely different perspective, this will be, I am sure, one day as big as dream and bigger than dream. Believe me, I know that. From where I stand, I've seen some things work and I've seen some things not work. We will be there at the right time. We are happy to have spent this funding, let me tell you. We are happy to be associated with this. We expect that we will get the returns. A simple investment at this juncture of $10 million, we think it is more than well spent. More than well spent. For whatever returns we get this year, we get next year, it's really not about returns, it's about celebration of a big part of us and our culture. But I know even commercially as an attractor and building out the tourism product itself, this is going to be a success, an awesome success. Right? We are committed fully at TEF to the growth of tourism industry, but we are not averse to facilitating our culture. As a matter of fact, culturally, in terms of what we have spent over the last couple of years maybe $1 billion on our heritage and culture. We have been spending. A person is not aware that we spend a lot on our heritage and culture. It is a mandate of the TF actually to take care of the culture, and we are proud so to do. So this event and what is asked of us, we are very, very happy to do it. I know that there, without saying too much, is another event, the Rocksteady thing which is taking place at Willams. We are proud sponsors of that too, and for the very same reason, because we think our culture is valuable to us. You talk about ska. I don't know if my son understands what ska is, but ska has the world by its scuff right now. And what Jamaica has of ska? The scuff. Yeah? So we need to get back to our roots, and we are proud to support this. The sponsors have been taken, the organizers have been taken over from High Times in terms of what came last year. I am happy for that too, let me be very frank. Last year, I attended, you know, and what I saw, I was not 100% pleased with the proceedings. Let me tell you this. I felt cheated. It's not my business, you know, quite frankly, it's not my business. But I felt cheated. I was thinking, this is for us. This is for us to do. This is for us to show the world. It's ours. True. You know? So I had that angst in me. I was like, you know, so when I heard this opportunity, you know, I was like, yes, our time. And like I said to you, our dream. And we're going to make it happen. Right? And I thank the Rastafari community and Rastafari Identity for taking on the challenge. And so far I can only say that a very good job is going on. And we look forward to the completion of this effort and to see how it goes. And look, we look forward to many, many more years of this. When we block the streets, now Manley Boulevard in the Grill, this event, I tell you that much, is going to block that road. You have no doubt about it. You know? And it makes me feel quite good though, to know that I started the roadblock. You know? Yeah, I started the roadblock. So I want to wish you all the best, the organizers, It's a gallant effort. I know you'll succeed. Yes, I want to say to the Rastafari community, this is long in coming. It has been a journey. But you know what? It feels good. We are here. We are here where a little bit of ganja is not a problem to anybody. Ganja used for the right purpose is not a problem to anybody. Ganja used as an industry to make money, far from a problem to anybody. So I think we are in a good place. And let us keep this going and let us make a wonderful event of this. Thanks again.
Yes, Mr. Clyde Harrison of the Tourism Enhancement Fund. You know, I have to tell you that it really and truly is a pleasure working with this brother. It really is a pleasure. It's like one of those people, just like when you hear him talk, that's just how his heart is, and that's just how he is. So you're going to tourism, yeah, here Kamau saying, yeah man, Kamau is really our in-person in TF, you know, and just like how him is. You don't feel bureaucracy, you don't feel red tape, you don't feel government. You feel someone who has a spirit that really wants to help you and to make the thing work. So I really want to give a round of applause to Clyde Harrison and the Tourism Enhancement Fund for your support. That feels so sincere, you know. And we're not going to disappoint you. I have to big up the organizers. I have to big up the team, the Rastafari Rootzfest team. I want to say thank you so much because, you know, when Mr. Harrison said that we have moved away from High Times, you can imagine High Times is a big brand. They're a big entity, 40 odd years in the business of ganja and worldwide known, doing ganja, cannabis cups all over the place. So, you know, getting the opportunity to work with them was good. But we have so much to save as Rastafari. You know, we have so much that we can't give away. We have so much we can't compromise. So you have to really make a decision. And people would look and say, you get to work with these people and you're crazy. Guess what? We have lived this liberty. And